That feels so much better. It's like when I post stuff, you guys, I have to go into battle because everything, it's like this, right? Let me explain this to y'all really quick. It's like as soon as I post something on my Instagram, Facebook, anything like that, it's like a million entities come on and try to bring me down. Like it's like literally grabbing my feet and pulling me down. And the thing is, I get like excited about that sometimes. The reason I get excited is because then God can show his force to these people. Then God shows her force to these people. And then they start to feel weird. Like I can sense it when they start to feel a certain way because like I start to see visions and my visions get deep and it gets scary sometimes. Like I saw the heads being cut off and a long hand reaching into their brain and folding their whole head inside out, going to the brain and cutting a bunch of different sequences of the brain and splitting it so that none of the hemispheres is able to talk, thus making them more susceptible to the next diseases that are coming. Yo, that was intense. Like I was feeling down, dude. Like I was like down, like my whole gut. And then the craziest thing happened, okay? So internally inside of me, something started to arise, like it was from the depths of me. And it arose all the way and it just like shook my whole foundation. Like my whole body started to shake, like vibrate. And then when it started to come up, it went to my head and then it started to spread out like a tree and started reaching towards people. And I was like, yo, y'all shouldn't mess with this spiritual stuff if I don't know what y'all doing. I'm telling you. Or if you even know what you're doing, you have to be very, very careful. You gotta be very, 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 very careful. You know, I'm hella careful. I don't play with people. You know, I don't attack anybody. I don't go to anybody's face. Like I literally am the type of person that be in the background trying to compute and recode your system to help upgrade you. But now let me upgrade you. So anyway, I was about to come online several times, but the energy just kept bringing me down. And look, here it goes right now. There's an entity that's trying to come through, and the depth is coming up through my heart and it's stopping here and it's coming through my throat. And it's like trying, the entity's trying to like come to a door and open it. Like I could hear the, you know, when you open the door, go shh, like that. I can hear it, but it's locked. And what they don't understand is that doorknob is like the Ark of the Covenant type shit. So the thing that I'm seeing is the vines or the veins in their body, because you cannot be an enemy of water. You cannot be an enemy of truth. You cannot be an enemy of the Black woman, right? So I'm seeing their internal system, like, you know, when like a river, the river has all of these things and it's sucking the water out of their system and they turn into mummy. So I'm seeing that right now. I'm seeing, oh my God. Yo. Ooh. Speaking of, look, that just popped up. Boom. Boom. That's popping up. Boom. That popped up. So these are just like confirming cards. You know, I wanted to confirm with you guys to make sure y'all don't think I crazy, even though I don't give a food if you think so. But listen. Okay. So I'm seeing a man, like a really, 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 really tall man. He has to be over like 12 feet, bro. He has to be bigger than that. He's reaching down out of like the top and place something right here in front of me. He's placing multiples. He's placing like things on books on top of books. The books are, so I'm seeing like a brown leathery cover, and then the spine has gold writing downwards, and the, oh my God, where's my pen? Where's my pen? I'm trying to describe what I see, like the inscriptions on the side of the book. Oh my God, there's like a bill. There's so many of these books lining up. Oh, I wish I had a pen so I can describe what the lettering looks like. I'm seeing a bunch of hands coming out of my body and looking and going like this and flipping through all of the books, like fast, like reading quickly. Whoa, 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 whoa. These are like playbooks, bro. These are like, these are bad ass. These are, do not explain to them. They will see soon. Okay. So it's like you don't need to read the books to them for them to understand. Okay. That's power. That's powerful. Oh my God. What is it? Oh, under attack. But you are the Lion of Judah. The Lion of Judah. What does that mean? Because isn't Judah like bad? Some of the things I don't understand what they mean. I don't understand what they mean because I'm not that. Okay. So he said the Lion of Judah is Jewish national cultural symbol, traditionally regarded as a symbol of the Israelite tribe of Judah. According to the Torah, the tribe consists of the descendant of Judah, the fourth son of Jacob. I don't know what that means. According to the descendant of Judah, the fourth son of Jacob. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know who the Lion of Judah is. So I'm seeing people were trying to attack the bird, but you don't. But I'm seeing the ace of fire, which is a lion symbol. My grandfather, his name was Leo White. That was the white lion. So he was a part of this lion thing. I don't know what that means. I want to figure out a little bit more about what Lion of Judah means, but I'm seeing a lot of counter attacks from a couple different versions of, yep, here we go. We got the fruits of the labor of the spiritual battle. And again, I want to talk a little bit about Nipsey Hussle. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna dedicate a different post to him, a different video, because people don't understand who he was. People don't really understand. Okay. Use your skills to aid others. the hourglass, time of the essence, forces beyond your nature, behind your control, intervene. You will be guided through the darkness. So what I'm seeing right now is, passion, suggestion, wait, jealousy. Okay, upgrades. You guys, number one, there's going to be a lot of tests in regards to jealousy. Jealousy meaning you're going to see other people with a lot. I'm trying to cut them. They're telling me to slow down, but I can't because there's a lot of messages coming through. Like a million of them are coming through. Like this is a book. Boom. Okay. So jealousy, envy, wrath is going to corrode your system. What I mean by corrode is like when you attack other people, it's going to go back to you 20%. 20%. So it's like your GSI. Okay. Hold on. So GSI has a bunch of different meanings to it. But one of them is the general system inspection. So it's basically like an inspection sheet from Ma'at. Ma'at has an inspection sheet to look at who you have. A long time ago, few videos ago, I was trying to tell everybody to go to the door in the middle of the forest. I mean, not the forest. This is the new one. Okay, hold on. Boom. Okay. Okay. So the door in the middle of the desert. Knock on it 3 times, and if you hear a knock back, you need to get away from that door. Run away from that door. Okay? Inside of that door, whatever happens, you and Ma'at are going through your own stuff. Do not tell anybody about what goes on in that door. Do not tell anybody your GSI score. Don't say anything. Just go in that door, stay in that door, do what you got to do, and move on to the next step. If you get the knock back, you need to go back 2 steps, and then you need to relook at your coding through your Agun. Go back to your Agun and go back to the drawing board because your Agun is not on board with you. In order to move to the next step, you guys have to be on board with your Agun. The reason we're setting up all these shrines and all this kind of stuff is because your Agun is the most important to you. They are your genetic linkages, right? I spoke about a lifetime ago how your Agun is the most important thing to you. They are the ones to keep you from what's about to happen, right? So the other revelations that I'm getting, so the people who make it through that door from Ma'at and they have the ability to go forward because everything that everybody was communicating already through the spiritual realm, and you guys already have seen what has been handed down and things like that. Now you have to go to the mothers. Okay? See, look, I'm getting another attack. Boom. Here we go. See, look, boom. Another attack. So the next thing that's going to happen is that Ku is going to be the one who's handing out punishment. And he's excited because the souls that he's consuming make him stronger. Her, him, whomever. It's like opening up a mouth in the middle of cities. Opening up mouths in the middle of cities and consuming people. The revelation. I don't know if this is a revelation that was in the Bible or anything like that. But I see him opening up portals in the middle of cities and consuming people. Okay, so the other thing I'm seeing is so big holes in the sky. Grabbing people right now. He's grabbing. Much like the Ace of Wands or the Ace of anything where the hand goes out of and pulls out again. So I'm seeing like a bunch of different forces of God. I'm seeing a bunch of different forces of God, and he and she, and all of them are on one accord. One accord is meaning like they're all understanding the next steps, you know. And the Egun is so strong that everything that's trying to come towards me or come towards the children of God, the children of Judah, or the tribe of Judah, they are being strangled and their programming is being ripped out. Nana khatulila linda qatitu sundu jare muajura rakambundele. Datratujun toril na disteterarfom malua hina. Dirhum fokatishin tolla rumwana. Nina mama yi tasisi tanturu shushu dato kokompatil. The king and the queen are on one accord. They teach the feminine and the masculine. So you have the king and you have Yemaya. Yemaya is the queen of the water. She is Mama Wata. She is the beginning of the earth. They're kind of primordial waters. The king and the queen are currently unbalanced in the pantheon. They're on one accord. They are happy, but I'm sensing something else. I'm sensing something like, how do I explain this? You guys, people are going to start thinking that you're crazy, okay? This is going to be another test. You need to use your strength right about that time. They're going to try to contain your mind by saying you are crazy. Okay? This is an old test, you know? So all of these tests that are coming back, they're coming forward to try to test your new program. You're trying to test your and reprogram what God has already got planned for you. So I'm seeing so many old codes. You want to know how to really discern the old codes from the new code? The old codes are coded in 0 1s. Binary code system. The new coding is all looks like rainbow. It looks like rainbows in different writings from all over the galaxy. It looks like sweetness. Like it's different. You know, you could feel it. You can feel it whenever it's coming in. So whenever it comes in, it looks just like this. It feels just like abundance, you know? So if you start to feel like this salty taste, this like it's granular like smoke, deny that programming, you guys. And it's very easy to do that right now. Try to fast today. Try to fast all day. Just try to fast, because these upgrades are amazing that's coming in, guys. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm hearing a lot of stuff in the spiritual realm. Like when I hear and then I see and then it manifests, it is wicked so wicked cool. So I'm okay. Kundalini energy has to be activated when these upgrades are approaching. One thing that I like to use and that I have been attracted to is this stone, which is the serpent stone. It starts with an S, but it is an activating force for your Kundalini energy. I have a bunch of other stones. And again, your stones nowadays, they need to be bathed in like a 42 remedy stone wash. And I will post that of what I have. Just like you have to protect your body, the stones have to protect that. So my heart is getting a very heavy feeling. I'm feeling so what I'm burning is a rose. The fumes from the rose and the ashes from the rose help heal and help to bring out any stuck programming in your heart. Okay? So the stone, the stones, okay. Hold on. So if someone's trying to attack your heart, okay? Burn a stone, the ashes from the rose go to your heart. You take a stone, you rub it in between your heart chakra, and then you allow that bump to come out and breathe out. Okay? Simple, easy, beautiful teachings. I love it. If you don't, you have to be very balanced in order to do that for yourself, okay? But it is something that you can do for yourself, right? Okay, so hard work and family. So I'm getting this right here. After all of your hard work, you are going to have your family, what you desire, okay? You guys, do not play with God. Do not. There's going to be a hermit period time. Everything is going to be balanced out. Okay. You guys pay attention to your spiritual world. Pay attention to the spiritual realm. There's some things that have been handed down that have been done that need your attention. There have some scrolls. Look to your left-hand side. There will be a scroll. Do not act like you do not see it. Grab the scroll. The breath from your mouth is the truths that you speak. Okay? 3. And then you unroll it. Okay? Pay attention to your third eye. Pay attention to your ori, your destiny. And look at that scroll. Okay. Get it stood. This is an upgrade to upgrade your antenna. Your antenna will upgrade and you are able to communicate higher. When you're on such a high level of communications, you guys, the exterior forces cannot touch you because you just upgraded your system. If you saw on your left-hand side the upgrade system, the upgrade scroll, right? Use your imagination, baby, because it's right there. If you have not opened up your third eye, you need to start working on that. Just keep working on it, you know? Okay, so I'm told to pull another card because it's easier for you guys to actually understand me if I have some kind of backup to my system, okay? All right, so communication is coming in, you guys, from the exterior realm, from the realm of truth. So it's coming in. You had choices in life, everybody. Everybody had choices in life to make decisions, okay? And these decisions are leading you towards victory. Victory, okay? But if you chose not to upgrade your system, you chose to stay stuck in jealousy and hate and anger and all of the sensory imagery navigation system updates, you denied them. Be prepared, okay? Be very, 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 very prepared. This hotun to lali dani at hotu mo alu ande. Na ma wati kan from what did that wakuko ma waraiti na la. Itu fam. All right. And another thing with the rose, you guys, is very, very important. The ashes from the rose. Not only heals your heart, it heals your third eye. Dima, and you put that here on your third eye. And it's like basically re-going into your programming and looking at it from the feminine's perspective and figuring out where you need to be healed in your mind. And that also calls forth the goddesses Isis and the goddess Tiamat, all of the original goddesses of ancient Kemet and ancient Babylonia and all that other they say that my accent is bad nowadays. My accent is not that bad. Okay. What? I did. This is done. Dita. Lauline decoration. This is purification, baby. All right. So, okay, let's see, what time is it? 2:53. Okay. 2:53. Okay. So I need a forward, stop. There one, right here. This is today. Okay, there we go. There has been a couples. The twin flame energy, we're going to need that here in a second. Twin flame energy, the couples that were established and that needed to be in union, like ASAP. I'm telling y'all, since December, y'all needed to be in union and y'all need to be established, right? Because that energy is what's guiding us to this newest upgrade. So hopefully everybody is all good in their unions and stuff. Okay, so Elegua is going to be opening doors for you babies. Yeah, whoa. Okay, Elegua is going to be opening some doors for you guys, so you need to start paying attention. Elegua has a lot of the information. Synchronized with Saint Michael. Okay. All right. Okay. Did it. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys about a dream that I had. And how that affects everybody. So in the dream that I had, I was in the middle of a town square. There was Ubatala or Baba, the creator. He was sitting on a white horse. There were 3 women behind him, all in a black cloth covering them. All I could see was the bottom of his cloth and his foot in stirrups without shoes. They were on the in the middle of the town square, and there was bodies lined up in the town square. And these bodies were not just from overdoses. This is a huge plague, and this is almost the same like wheel as what happened in the black plague, you know. So I'm seeing all of this, right? And I'm holding something in my hand. I'm holding like a box or something like that, right? And the box opens up, and this force is let out, and it's like a huge, like black thing. In this dream, and it basically started to swallow things whole. Again, So I was like, okay, move me to the next vision. So in the next vision, it was in Kemet, ancient Kemet, at the center of the pyramids, right? And then I'm walking down from the stairs after something at the top. Like, I don't want to go too deep into the details because it's already, no matter what I do, they're telling me to tell it. They're telling me to communicate. I come down and all the other deities start walking up and they go through the same process and go through the same process and go through the same process, right? So everybody was all there and they were all like aware of themselves. They started to become aware of who they were and who they are and what they do. And they started to become angry, you know? And then what I can play, she goes around, she gives them the gifts that humans have been giving to them over lifetimes and lifetimes, and starts to sweeten their water, sweeten their information, and sweeten them so that they will not be the angry. Okay, so after that, the bottom of the sea, the goddess of the sea, the primordial womb. Dira, not now. Dira, Dira. Alignment. Got to. She's strong. Dira, goes to the bottom of the sea, right? It did grabs the current and pulls them down into the bottom of the seas where all the shipwrecks and all that kind of stuff is. So you can see there that no, mama, we did. Huh? Okay. Okay. So in this dream, I saw a black cow, I saw a pink flamingo, and I saw started percentages. 10% of energy goes to Eve to help you evolve. I saw the number 1,451 times in a lifetime. So when I saw is the energy that it takes you to fight off negative energy, right? I saw 55. The normal person can take up to 55 tons of pressure to, I'm feeling like the vibration inside of me, like you're speaking your truth, we're ready. You know, like I'm feeling that cellular level, like anticipation, anxiety, like it's very like ready to go. But 55, the normal times, that's what you can do, 55 tons, right? I'm seeing a deity, a feminine energy going through all of your guys' upgrades, taking a lot of it. So she had 100,451 times the pressure. So allowing everybody else to go and have 10% of the pressure, instead of 55 the normal times, she had over that. Like she was the one who was overloading her system in order to break it, in order to fix it, in order to break it, in order to fix it, in order to break it, in order to fix it, right? So I saw added to self to overload system. So that started to pop up in my dream, in my vision. So added to self to overload system. So basically having to overload the system. And then first you must break the system to rebuild it. So I saw a lot of breaking. I saw a lot of rebuilding. And I saw she did it just to overload system, sacrifice, and resurrect. So she sacrificed herself. She went past quantum to a door in the middle of void. Like, this wasn't normal, guys. So, like, you know how you see some people made it already to the upgrades of they made it to some really good upgrades, right? I saw her go to the door. I went to the door. Okay. I'm tired of hiding. Okay. I went to the door. And then I talked and I said, I was ready. Okay. So I sat and I talked for a long time about everything that's been going on Earth. And it was not a good conversation, but we got through it. After that, I walked into his eye. And inside of the eye was a garden. The garden was full of different, like the fruits of the trees and all that kind of stuff. They weren't fruit, they were different. So I'm in the garden, hanging out, and then I remembered Genesis. I remembered the beginning of what happened. So I go to the tree and I have a list. I have a list of things that I can grab for upgrades for Earth. I have a list. And I'm reading off of the list and I'm grabbing only the things that I need in my basket. Only the things that I needed. I do not take more nor less. What I need to help, I helped. So I grabbed the basket and it happened again. It was a snake in the garden. The snake wrapped around the tree. The snake went to me and said, did you know that this upgrade here, this fruit, this will allow you to do this, 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 and this? But did you know that it can also allow you to do these things? And that over there does this, and that over there does this, and that over there does this. I became afraid because I remembered the story. I needed that Bible. I needed it to be written so that I could remember. So I then went and I grabbed my basket and I ran out and slammed the door. I was breathing heavily because I didn't want to be tempted more because I know how much temptation that I can handle. So I have it and then I'm starting and I get on my knees and I bow my head and I start praying. I said, I did not take anything that you did not allow me to. I did not do anything that you did not allow me to. I just did what I was supposed to do. And I'm bowing my forehead on the ground, crying, basically. Not crying because you can't cry up there. You have to be able to control your emotions. You have to be able to control your emotions there. So I'm bowing on the ground and I'm communicating and saying, I did nothing wrong. The snake came to me. I'm done playing. Please do not. I learned my lesson. And he said to me, he says, I was the snake testing you to see if you were ready. To see if you were going to be greedy to take more than you wanted, to take more than you needed. And so I started to say, please forgive me for my arrogance. Please forgive me for my ego. Please forgive me because I've fallen so many times. I had to learn this lesson. So I fell. And when I was up there, he said, I see that you have learned your lesson. I see that you only got what you wanted or what you needed. Now I will give you everything you desire. So all the programming there was uploaded into me. Okay. And let me tell you guys, you need to have the relationship with the universe. Because if you get to these newest upgrades, I'm warning you guys right now, I'm tired of hiding. If you get to these newest upgrades and you don't have that foundation, your whole system will crumble. It will crumble down. And even I won't be able to fix that. I won't be able to fix you. Okay? So you have to fix you first by maintaining the relationship with the universe. If you get caught in the void because you were trying to climb so high, but you didn't have permission from the universe, himself, herself, there's no point for you to even be on the spiritual journey. You need to take it one step at a time, okay? One step at a time. Eve, evolutionary vehicle engineer. When they started to talk in my dream or in my middle passage vision, they were inside looking at the coding, looking at the breakdown to all of the and they were like, it's the mecca of quantum computing. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. See, certain things clog up your throat chakra so you cannot speak your truths. And it's all based on what you eat and who you trust. So that's why I like to smoke my cigars. And this one is actually really good. This is Diamond Crown Maximus. It's an international cigar. It's imported and handmade. So the smoke tends to clear out so you can speak your truth of the soul. Whatever is inside of you can speak for you. The message is coming in. Oh, she did the fun that she don't know to 2 a cup. You know. Okay. So I have to go over this. Then you guys are going to start to experience the no, there's not going to be the glitch. There's going to be a fix. I need to figure that one out. Where's my pen? When I was working on everything last night, there was a glitch with gluten, with bread. The loaves are not good. The bread also signifies knowledge. There's something that's coming up skew that needs to be addressed, you guys. I'm gonna have to come back for part 2 to tell you guys about that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't see that. Do you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Damn. You guys, right now you're gonna have to use strength. The strength card is coming up because the newest Nano. Oh God. Okay. So that's good. But that needs to be fixed. It really does. Shit. All right. So the next, to the end of the year, there's going to be a constant like humming in the universe, okay? But this is going to be a more intense humming. For the people who have the 5G towers in your area, you need to look at that scroll again, like I said, and you need to upgrade your antenna because it will scramble your connection to the universe. So now you will be able to communicate more precisely and clearly. What is that? A golden crown, a golden. Okay. So the reason I drop my stones like that is because each time it's like what you say is water, right? So each time you drop your stones into what like words, it makes it ripple out quicker. So everybody gets the message. Even if they don't see it, they can get the message more precisely and more clearly. And then if they get it, it's all aligned. Yep. Okay. And again, you're going to need a lot of strength for these upgrades, guys. You're going to need a lot of strength. So if you are fighting off something, stop. If you're trying to fight other entities, stop. Call upon the universe. He will send people for you and they will fight for you. You don't have to do anything. They will fight for you because you need that energy to be able to receive these upgrades. Okay, so like I was saying, you need to be at least 95% GSI. Okay, so let me see, where did I put it? So if you are fighting, not fighting off for protection, but fighting because of negativity, you lose 20% each time you fight. So if you keep fighting, and each negative curse that you throw, it brings your GSI down quicker, right? So the inspection sheet that everyone is equipped to, it's like basically stapled to you, like it's stapled to your forehead type shit, type stuff. Sorry about that. And it basically is governed by your navigation system, your sensory navigation system. So it's basically a general check. So you don't have to go all the way into the hard coding of your, so gods and goddesses don't have to go so deep hard into your hard coding. They could just look at the sheet really quick and be able to pinpoint where you are in your spiritual development. If you are at a certain level that is very low, then again, you're going to have a lot of issues in your life, in your health, in your family. It's not going to be very good. So the quickest way to increase your GSI is going to be by having your awapele, having good character, helping other people, loving your neighbor. If you look up again the 42 rules of Ma'at, that was everything that you had to be the guide for you. So the other thing that I'm seeing, I'm not saying like don't eat bread. I'm saying be careful. Don't go to the grocery store. Go to the small little cute markets and ask them what their ingredients are and things like that. And it's not about the gluten. It's about how you process it. It's about what machinery you use. It's about being so big of a company, not understanding and cutting costs and things like that, and affecting and clogging up your system, you know? So a lot of fresh fruits, a lot of fresh vegetables and things like that is going to be very, very, very important for you right now. I'm getting another message, and it is shaking my core. Like I feel it all through my breast, my head is now vibrating. Like my hands are starting to feel warm and heavy. It's telling me to move my ring to my left hand. It's telling me. It's like I'm reading Braille right now. Oh, this is somebody's coding in front of me. This is somebody's coding in front of me. This is a God genetic right here. This person has God genetic. This is like my brother. But like my spiritual, this is beautiful coding here. There's just missing several different nope. That's that. Who did this? This is like reworking God's genetics, and you are like, we learned from the Tower of Babel. You gotta burn that shit down. You gotta start from scratch. There we go. All right. There. That's strong. Ooh, they tried that one. They told to shoot me. Yeah. All right, so this one should be good. Energy. Hand it back. Good. That one's pretty. That one's fun. Okay. So a lot of the genetic code sequences that I'm seeing right now, it's like a lot of people are just asking to be where they are on their journey, on their where they are on their GSI and on their journey. And again, I'm going to tell you guys one more time. When you're meditating, I want you to go to the middle of the desert. I want you to, again, knock 3 times on that door. If the door opens, go inside the door, and whatever happens in that door, shut your mouth. Don't say anything. If it knocks back, if you get one knock back, you need to run. Get away from that door. Do not go inside. Okay? And that is the only warning that I'm going to give for you, especially when you're playing with this. If you did not deal with your Egun, don't go to the door. Please. Please. I'm begging you. Okay? So the next, so a lot of what I'm talking about, like when you are a twin flame and things like that, your energy needed to be in par with the goddess Isis so that she can do these heavy upgrades. So all of your guys is like, zhuzh, like you're a machine together. You are a spark of creativity. And that spark is used to reprogram the existence of what we have now. So if you are in your union, congratulations. Okay, so I'm seeing several different things. Attack. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. I'm seeing. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm not going to say that right now. I'm not going to say that right now. So again, all of that. Yeah. I'm seeing all of this new coding that needs to be fixed from binary to quantum. Okay. I may have to go meditate for a little bit and come back to you guys to tell you the rest of the visions, but I'm seeing a male He is about 37-ish, 36, 37. He has a staff with him right now. He has a very, very nice, pretty staff. He's telling me to look up. Oh, okay. Okay. He needs help to fix his coding, and I am seeing 6 different functionalities that are out of place that needs to be fixed before upgrades can continue. Okay. So again, I'm seeing 3. I'm seeing 3. This third. Okay. Okay. Again, if you guys are looking for upgrades and you have not dealt with the goddess of love, so let's just say, for example, you were a player. You were like slept around with a lot of people. You were just like doing what you do, you know? You were playing with love. You were playing with the fire of Isis. You were playing with the fire of the goddess. And if you do not placate her or like be like, stop it, stop all of the stuff that you're doing with these 3 women, these 3, I'm seeing a lot of 3. This is, it's gunking up your heart. And no amount of rose petal ash is going to clear that. She has to be the one to clear it for you. She has to be the one to go into your heart and if you ask for forgiveness, she will give it to you. But if you do not ask for it, she will not give it to you. So you need to stop, whoever you are, with the third party 3 people game. Is not, your coding cannot be upgraded because you're doing this. Again, I'm feeling right here in my solar plexus. It's leading up. Very, 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 very like words wanting to manifest and come out quickly, you know? I'm feeling it very heavily. Okay. So if you can stop with this third situation, the Queen of Swords can direct her sword towards you or towards clearing your path for you from your heart chakra, because I'm seeing a very clogged up heart chakra right now. I'm seeing a very clogged heart chakra. I'm seeing the Hierophant just pop up and the Magician. I'm seeing a man again. I'm seeing, oh, this is personal. This is personal. Okay. I will not fix it until you make it right. And then she points to this hand. Personal reading for myself. Burr. Dile, dile. There. Done. Done, done, and done. I'm going to have to meditate, you guys. I have to meditate really quick. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm seeing a woman. She is carrying a basket. She's carrying a basket of bread. And the basket is really, really high, full of bread, right? She is giving out pieces of bread, and the bread is continuing to rise, like it continuing to grow more bread. And I'm seeing her passing it out. She's passing it out, and she's praying over each loaf. She's praying over each loaf. Okay. Okay. Yeah. She's praying over each loaf, and people are basically crying on their knees. Like I'm seeing people crying. Oh, okay. I'm hearing a lot of help us. I'm seeing a lot of that. Like it makes me really, really sad. I'm seeing a lot of people like are stuck. That's what they're stuck. I need to do it. Uh-uh. Okay, I'm seeing there's the partial moon. There's a moon that's partial. I'm seeing waters rising on seeing that. I'm seeing children, lots of children. I'm seeing okay. No. Okay. All right. All right. There we go. Okay. Seeing a lot of links being restored right now. Good. A lot of chains being restored from the DNA structures context. In people were lost in a realm that they're knocking on a gate door, like a gate door, and they were chained up. I saw a lot of chains, and they were gate was opened. They were running through, but then there was a huge block. There's a huge, huge, huge door block with non-knowledge. And then basically you do some dali, grab the staff and open that water up to open it and go through. So open it and went through, and the people were going, and now they're being checked on character, depth, knowledge, what is this? They're being given things. Swords, wands, they're being given water, they're being given light, they're being given, their heads are being opened right now, and they're being given like a concoction or something like that. It's just a mixture of a bunch of stuff and being placed in their head. It's being placed in their head. What is that? And there's like keys being handed out in the head. And then people who have open, pure hearts that have listened and stuff like that. They're going and they're grabbing the key and unlocking chains, unbrains. Chains are falling off. Chains are falling off and they're getting the bread. They're getting bread. And this is a beautiful, she looks exactly like me. She looks so much like me. It's like a white, she's wearing a long white gown. Okay, and then we're being there's a bunch of people speaking at once, and I can't determine who it is, but there's a bunch of male, I'm saying deities because they have this smell on them. It's a smell that it's like not, it's like a sweet smell. It's like, you know how back in the day they used to have frankincense and myrrh in the embalming fluid and stuff like that. I'm smelling their skin and it reminds me, yes, it's like a it's a smell that's going off of them, a heavenly smell that's drawing the other people near them. I'm hearing them talking about the next steps in the process of healing. Okay. Okay, here's some trouble. Some trouble is just ensuing. There is something that's running towards them. There's something that's running towards them. You like that? Hold on. It's being split open. All of these pieces of stolen gold, stolen energy, stolen stuff is being dumped out of this giant fat as hell. Like it's hecka fat. It's being jumped out of it and then being given back to the gods and goddesses. Being given back. Okay. Yeah, given back to gods and goddesses. Okay. I'm seeing a crumbling. There's a crumbling. It's like a whole system being a bunch of crumbling rocks. It's almost like a matrix just falling apart. And then everybody is standing. You know how the fool in the car stands on the edge? It's like one or two people on the edge. And they need to make a decision to go which way they want to go. Okay. Okay. These thoughts and tools. I want to see what this imagination is about. All right, everybody needs to fast Everybody needs to start fasting immediately. Be able to consume the bread that you have spiritually. Look, I have the full world. I have the fasting. I have the lion card again, and then I have the message from the water. Drink water. Drink water. The bread in your system again. Ooh, Shango just popped up. Shango is like the Osiris energy here. That's it. That's all. Baba Lorisha. There we go. I need you guys all to fast. And I need you to keep your eyes open for any sicknesses that are coming into the arena. I need you to keep your eyes open and keep it peeled. But I'm going to go meditate right now. And then I'm going to come back and do another video on revelations that I've been having recently. But everybody needs to I'll be back. I love you, mama, I love you, daddy, I love you, goosey goosey granny. Peace.